Now, a Defender's exclusive. Austin Police Chief Art Acevedo secretly recorded going off on his highest-ranking officers. The one-hour tape exposes tension between the chief and top commanders. The recording was leaked to Tony Plahetsky. He is in the studio now with what the chief had to say. Tony?
Well, Terry, we never get to hear what goes on behind closed doors between the chief and the top brass, but this audio tape takes us inside that meeting room. The chief is raw and emotional, sometimes even using profanity, and he delivers a strong message aimed, he says, at a few of his lower-performing commanders. He thinks the department is sliding backwards, and he is not going to stand for it. Inside the walls of APD, a meeting at the highest levels. Police Chief Art Acevedo and his more than a dozen commanders. He tells them that it's time to step up or step aside.
I have given 9 years of my life to the Austin Police Department. I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you don't like me, if you like me. I don't really care. But I give a about our men and women. I care about our organization, and most importantly, I care about this profession.
We have team coverage of the investigation tonight.
Chief Acevedo's gut-level thrashing in August came after the KVUE defenders first revealed this video showing the violent arrest of teacher Breon King.
Oh my God!
Officer Brian Richter's supervisors had seen it and only reprimanded Officer Richter. The chief is livid. He only learned about the case from us.
That was a horrific video, and if you don't look at that video and are horrified by what you saw, shame on you. Had that been a pretty white girl in her Sunday best dress, I don't think that Richter would have responded. She wasn't going with the program. Who gives a You know what? Millennials ask questions. Get over it. If you're going to order somebody to do something, you better have a damn good reason you're going to take them to jail. What was the overwhelming need for him to have her feet bar?
The chief also addresses backlash he says he felt, even from some of his top officers, in another high-profile case this year.
Stop right there, man. Stop right there.
He fired Officer Jeffrey Freeman in the shooting of David Joseph, a naked, unarmed teen, an incident seen on this patrol car video.
Stop, stop, stop!
But Chief Acevedo says he knows many didn't back him.
You know, the union got all pissed off because I fired Freeman. Some of you might have got pissed off. I'm telling you right now, we have another Freeman tomorrow, guess what's going to happen? I didn't lose a minute of sleep. If you can't handle a 19-year-old kid, broad daylight, naked, and your first instinct to come out with your gun, and your next instinct is to shoot the kid dead, you don't need to be a cop. I don't give a how nice you are.
These recordings show more than just a police chief blowing off steam. Some in the community say it also highlights friction between the chief and at least some of his commanders. And that's an issue they say they fear could slow the department's progress. Ken Cassidy is the Austin Police Union president.
I don't think it was taken very well. I think that Chief expressed his feelings about the Breon King case, which I think that's totally justified. But when you add on, I don't give a bleep bleep about your morale or how you feel. That's inappropriate.
Nelson Linder, president of the Austin NAACP, says that although many trust the chief to do the right thing, they fear he doesn't have the buy-in of his commanders. That's how situations like King's arrest escape scrutiny.
It's just not there. We've had too many mistakes lately that are just bad for the entire community, and that's a concern. That's a concern.
The chief himself seems to fear that too.
We have got to understand that we are here to do heavy lifting. And if the lift is too heavy, you all need to start thinking about doing something else.
So why tape the police chief? Well, the source who provided the audio says he wanted to highlight what he considers an issue in the working relationship between the chief and some commanders. The chief tells me this week he is disappointed that the source didn't talk to him in person, but he points out that what he has said in public about those two big cases is exactly the same thing as what he told his commanders, Terry, in private.
So was the chief upset that he had been taped?
Well, he certainly was not pleased. I mean, we are talking about a group of 18 commanders who are really the inside team, the inside staff. So the idea that one of them apparently taped him and then released that audio was very concerning and upsetting, as you can imagine, to the police chief.
And about showing division, too. Probably.
Absolutely,
okay.
yeah.
Tony, we appreciate it.
You bet.